right here is my backyard garden, and it is a hot mess because I'm completely redoing it. And I just wanted to share with you the reason why I've completely have blown up my garden space to do something different. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tim, and welcome to my backyard garden. This here is a 30 by 40 foot garden space. If you check out one of my previous videos, you would know that I had 18 3 by 6 beds along with these 5 1 by 6 beds. And then, as you can see, these metal bins that are along the fence line and grow bags that were all in this space. Instead of using those beds here, I'm switching to a row setup where I'll have 4 rows in this garden space. And the intent is so that I can just grow whatever I want to grow in the rows, and then still use the metal bins to grow other vegetables that will be able to fit in that type of a garden growing container. I wanted to use this space primarily for growing vegetables that I can sell, and I felt like with the old setup, though I was selling vegetables out of it, and I've done it a lot of times, it just wasn't really, the space wasn't set up so that I can like use it effectively. Everything was right on top of each other, and probably the biggest reason why I decided to go with a row setup like this was we've already had frost. I think the past few days we've had frost, and the issue was covering up 18 beds using plastic, and it gets windy in the backyard, and it's a losing battle because then if it rains or if there's wind, these would topple over, so they weren't the best way to keep my plants covered. And I want to grow all late fall, winter, early spring in this backyard space. So I think by having the row set up, I'll be able to do that effectively. Now, granted, what I have covering the lettuce in the space now is kind of like a DIY mini tunnel, but I did order what is a NeverSink farm tool, their low cat tunnel system that I should be getting here any moment, that I'm going to use to cover up my rows. And again, I'll have 4 rows that I'll have tunnels to be able to grow my lettuce in. And then come late spring, I still can start prepping other vegetables that will be for my spring and summer gardening as well. Again, the reason why I made these changes is because 18 beds, yes, I grew a lot, but one thing I learned was when you have plants that grow big with only a foot apart, they would topple over. There wasn't much space to walk through. I can't tell you how many times I've hit my knee or my shin against the wooden bed, like just bumps and scrapes. So with the row, I'm giving myself 2 feet walking space, 2 feet wide beds, and again, I still have a little bit of a space on the other side of the walking space that allow me to have these other grow bags and containers that I still can use to grow whatever I want. What I realize is I like growing, but I also want to make money with my garden. So I'm 100% committing to the market garden ideal, and in order for me to do that, I have to make changes to the garden space, which is what I'm doing. The rows are going to allow me to do that more effectively, I believe. And I've done this for a very long time, and I've made tons of changes. I'm going to make a video too about just, what I've been able to do here in this backyard. Like, I had a garden that was originally by the coop. That was like 4 by 8. I had a garden over there. Like, I've had so many different gardens in this backyard, and it's just taking this long to get to this point. I still got my work cut out for me. I got to break down all these here. So it is a bit messy here. I do have lettuce that are under these, that's under this plastic here. It's roughly like, I think 80 per row. And hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll have some fresh lettuce I'll be able to harvest and sell. And then, like I said, I got 2 more rows that I'll make where I have some smaller seedlings of romaine lettuce I'll be needing to plant here soon. Yeah, that's the reason why I made the changes. Mainly was because I wanted more, not necessarily more space, but I wanted to get back some space so that it made it easier to utilize tools, get wheelbarrows through. Also, I think just for what I'm doing in this 30 by 40 foot space, I'm a market gardener. That's what I want to do. I still will grow things that I love to eat and share, but this space here, these 4 rows, are going to be my money maker, and that's what I'm going to focus on. And I plan on sharing what that will look like, but this is just part of that journey that I wanted to make you aware of. Because, yeah, I spent a lot of time. I've made plenty of videos in this backyard, and I love the way I had it before, and arguably the best garden I've ever had this past summer. And so it really was painful for me to take everything out of here, undo what I spent money on, and also just the work involved just to get it to the way that I would like to have it moving forward. Again, I just want to, again, like I said, I'm hopefully make more videos where I'm sharing my process so that hopefully you can have something to take away from this. This, again, is just me going through the progression. I can't make any promise that I might not change it at some point down the road, but for now, this is the direction I'm going with the garden. I feel pretty good about it. I'm excited to share what it will look like over the next couple of weeks. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to drop a comment down below. I appreciate you hanging out with me in my backyard garden, and like I said, I'm excited for the things to come as I continue to utilize the space that's gonna allow me to grow and sell vegetables while also still growing other vegetables that I like to grow and enjoy and eat and share with friends and family. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Don't forget to share. And as always, please subscribe to my channel. I will catch you next time in the backyard garden. Peace.